Does stress
Yes.
relentless?
You get better at stress, right? Or at least you should. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you should probably do something different. So
Yeah.
I would say my threshold today for stress is like very high. My threshold for stress back then was like I was a cat on a tin roof. 15 years ago, I was like 26 years old, hadn't lived a lot of life, came from a sheltered environment in like the Midwest in the United States and moved to Arizona to, go to school and, try and figure life out. And I got handed an opportunity of a lifetime, but I didn't know it was that when I was like going through it.
Yeah.
And so, I think it's funny. You're just, a lot of times you're not like positioned for the job. And so when you're not positioned for the job and you're young and you're naive, I don't know, maybe my parents fed me like confidence for breakfast in the morning or something, but I was like, I'm going to figure this out. I can do this. Um, but it wasn't like beautiful. Like it was not curated like our Instagram posts, our TikTok posts. It was messy and it was, learning on the fly. And I wasn't in an industry that I could call a mentor up and be like, hey, mentor that's 20 years older than me, teach me a little bit about cannabis. Nobody knew what we were doing.
Yeah.
So it was Wild West and we were creating the roadmap as we went. And so part of that was really beautiful, right? And then part of it was just like really messy because you would have to have a plan A, a plan B, and a plan C, and you'd hope that you could at least get one of those three options to work. And I think that like rewired my brain because we had our Monday morning call today and I was like, okay, like this isn't going well. Like, what's our plan B and what's our plan C? And then I forget, like, I'm the person that brings that to the table, right? So maybe the team doesn't always. So it's been, like I said, it's been fun. Maybe it turned me into like a doomsday prepper because there was no roadmap. But I love the problem solving aspect of
Mm.
it. I like to create, and so it's allowed me to create dozens and dozens and dozens of successful companies that have gone on to, sell or, flourish. And I think with my like ADD personality, I love the differences in how the days go. You know what I mean? Like not one day is the
It's the
same.
same. It never is when you're
Yeah.
in your own business or when you're scaling or whatever. Like, it's kind of like I call it like you're just juggling. You're just juggling all these different balls, and it's like, oh, this one's just dropped. Okay, back up again. Oh, now this one. And it's kind of like it's getting your head around and, like you say, rewiring your brain to be able to have the ability to juggle the various balls that pop up. Tell us a bit
Yeah.
about